What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated British lineal heavyweight world champion Tyson the Gypsy King Fury will be going into his highly anticipated heavyweight title rematch with undefeated WBC American heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder this Saturday night, February 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand Garden Arena. With that said, there are going to be a lot of build-ups, a lot of interviews, a lot of promotions, a lot of press ahead of the fight. With that said, Tyson Fury recently did an interview in which Tyson Fury discussed his future. He's been saying he has 3 fights left. One being, he said that he, depending upon the fight and how this fight plays out, he believes he's going to have a trilogy match with Deontay Wilder. But he also stated that win, lose, or draw in this fight with Deontay Wilder, he wants to face unified British heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua if he could get him in the ring. He said if Anthony Joshua has the courage and the fortitude to get in the ring, then that's the fight he's looking to make next. If not, then he go into the trilogy with Wilder and then at some point get Joshua in the ring. But that's the 2 fights he's looking for after that. Well, these are the next 2 opponents, Wilder and Joshua, right? Also, with that said, Tyson Fury in training has not allowed any sparring partner to hit him in the face. This means that Tyson Fury is very, very cautious and very, very wary of that cut he suffered against Otto Wallin over his right eye, which was 2 cuts that saw him have tons of stitches in those cuts. He's going directly back into, a huge fight with arguably the hardest puncher in the history of the sport of boxing with Deontay Wilder, and he hasn't yet tested that cut. And for him to not allow his sparring partners to be able to hit him in the face, right? And it's being reported, I'm hearing rumblings from my sources that told me he's even at times wore special headgear to protect that cut. Now, obviously, you would do so. That's just simple common sense that you would do so to make sure that you have every precaution measures, to protect that cut. You don't want to suffer a setback in sparring. You much rather, like Deontay Wilder said when he hurt his right hand and broke his arm ahead of the first fight, he said that he wasn't throwing it. He'd much rather break the hand again, re-injure it in the fight, opposed to re-injuring it before the fight and having to postpone the fight. So obviously, that's a smart tactic by Tyson Fury to, not allow anybody to test that cut and allow it to reopen and then the fight be postponed again. So, Tyson Fury stated that he know a lot of people thought that he wasn't going to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder again. He said, but that was just unnecessary talk. He said in different words, but I'm going to say unnecessary talk due to the fact that he said that I got in the ring with him the first time off of a long layoff. Why wouldn't I do it the second time? It was all in the buildup, right? He also stated that, he has no worries about the cut, and the injury. But I beg to differ because Tyson Fury has made tons of changes. One glaring change that he made was bringing in legendary cutman Stitch Duran, right? That's not by coincidence, right? Also, I had made a video about this a while back about Tyson Fury having a leg injury. He was spotted at the Conor McGregor fight with a limp. And something came to my mind. I saw my brother Fred Barbershop Conversations video, and this came to my mind is that Tyson Fury changed his game plan because maybe he's just not going to be able to be mobile because of that leg injury. So now, that's the reason why he's stating that he's going to walk forward. He's going to be there, fight in the pocket with Deontay Wilder and look to knock him out because he's saying that the original game plan for the first fight didn't work. But a part of me is feeling like Tyson Fury may not trust the leg injury to be able to keep him mobile for 12 rounds. So he'd rather stay stagnant, stay still, be flat-footed and fight in the pocket. It's just a little hunch that I have, right? But as far as the headgear and not being hit from the shoulders up, that is a true story, right? Obviously, Tyson Fury is going to deny it. Obviously, there's going to be people in his team and his camp that deny it because they're going into the fight and they don't want to have any excuses. But the facts remain this, is that Tyson Fury, I know a multitude of people that told me now, sources, that Tyson Fury in camp has not allowed any of his sparring partners to be able to punch him from the shoulders up, pretty much, right? And he at times wore special headgear in those sparring sessions, as well as he did not allow Fox, PBC, or ESPN into his sessions when he was sparring. Well, when there's smoke, there's fire, right? That's pretty much an admission that why wouldn't you allow it? Deontay Wilder allows people into his sparring session. If Tyson Fury always lets the world know he's truthful, he said that I'm telling you the game plan, whether you believe me or not, the game plan is to walk him down, stand in the pocket, and look to knock him out. He just said this on the PBC, inside the PBC roundtable, where you had Joe Goosen say to him, you know, is that truly the game plan, or are you just blowing smoke? And Tyson Fury said, no, that's the game plan. I'm not. He said, you'll see fight night. He said, but the facts remain is this. If I tell you I'm going to box from the outside, you're going to believe that I box on the inside. If I tell you I'm going to box on the inside, you're going to believe I box on the outside. So Tyson Fury said that, listen, I'm being truthful. I'm telling you the game plan is just not rocket science. So if that's the case, then why wouldn't you allow ESPN, PBC, or Fox in your training camp for sparring? You can't give them no... You're telling the game plan, you tipped the game plan, you told the world the game plan, right? So if that's the case, then what do you have to hide in sparring? Outside of hiding an injury. Makes sense, doesn't it? But anyway, nonetheless, Tyson Fury said that he wants to go and face Anthony Joshua in a huge fight, which would be a huge domestic fight in the UK. But Tyson Fury stated that he believes all the money is here in the States, so he wants the fight to take place in Las Vegas. Anthony Joshua had responded to that, and Anthony Joshua said it makes no sense. He said, if I'm going to fight in the States, that should be against Deontay Wilder. No, it makes no sense for two British boxers, two huge British status boxers to fight in the States. It only makes sense for us to fight in the UK, and I have to agree with Anthony Joshua when it comes to that, right? Why would you guys fight in the States? Although there's a lot of money here in the States, but Tyson Fury will tell anybody that listen that he don't box for money. It's not about money. So if that's the case, then why wouldn't you just stage the fight in the UK? Why would you be looking to make the fight in Las Vegas if it's not about the money, when you stand to make tons and tons of millions of dollars in the UK as well? Now, I'm sure you can make more money fighting in Las Vegas than you can in the UK, but still, if it doesn't come down to money and it comes down to legacy solely, then why not just stage the fight in the UK and just skim a little bit off the top, right? So I'm with Anthony Joshua when it comes to fighting Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury said win, lose, and draw, he wants to fight Anthony Joshua. So it doesn't matter the outcome in his fight with Deontay Wilder, he's still looking to fight Anthony Joshua. So if that's the case, that fight needs to take place in the UK. It makes all the sense in the world to fight in the UK with two huge British fighters, arguably the two greatest British fighters outside of Lennox Lewis, to fight in the UK, right? That's never been done before at that level in the heavyweight division. So why would you do it in the States? It makes no sense to do it in the States. So I believe that Tyson Fury, if he boxed the way he boxed against Deontay Wilder the first time, would be successful against Anthony Joshua. If he boxed the way he fought Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz against Anthony Joshua, he's going to lose against Anthony Joshua. That's just my opinion on it. But nonetheless, I expect Deontay Wilder to be successful and be victorious in this fight this Saturday night. I believe it's either going to be a second round knockout for Deontay Wilder, or it's going to be a ninth round knockout for Deontay Wilder. Period. If Tyson Fury comes in and using the game plan he's claiming to use coming forward, I believe it's going to be a second round knockout for Deontay Wilder. If Tyson Fury is using the same game plan he did the first go round, with Deontay Wilder showing the patience he did against Luis Ortiz the last outing, then I believe it's going to be a 9th round knockout. It's going to take him a little bit longer because of his patience. It's going to take him a little longer than it did against the Ortiz fight because Tyson Fury is going to stick to his game plan more so than Luis Ortiz did. Luis Ortiz at times looks to mix it up on the inside. Tyson Fury will stay with the blueprint on the outside the entire night. So that's the difference, right? But I'm expecting Deontay Wilder to hide the right hand, hit him with the right hand, and another thing is the fact that this eye is a worry, right? It's a red flag. I believe that cut is going to open up early, and I think that's going to play a huge part in Tyson Fury's vision. You can't see Deontay Wilder's left hooks and straight right hand, you are in a whole lot of trouble. Without an injury, you're in a whole lot of trouble. Imagine with the injury. So let's see how this plays out. And again, too, that injury could come into play against Anthony Joshua because he's stating that he don't want to tune up. He's going to go straight away into Anthony Joshua after Wilder win, lose, or draw. Joshua is not the lightest puncher in the world himself and has a left hook. So that could be a factor in that fight as well. But let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.